Hey gang, welcome back to Inverted Pursuits Laboratory, and today we're going to take a look at a new single print rocket I'm working on. I call this thing PIXI. It's a 18 millimeter version of the rocket, so it takes a nice A, B, or C motor in the back. It's actually based off a old rocket model called a Sprite. My fiance's dad mentioned it, and so I did some research and made one. Granted, I only learned after I printed it that the actual scale of the thing was like that big. It was only like 2 or 3 inch rocket, and I printed it at an 8-inch scale, so it was supposed to run off like half A's or quarter A's, or the double A motors, these little tiny ones. So I got the scale a little wrong, but that's not going to stop me from testing it. So, let's take a closer look at it real quick, and then we'll hit the pad. Alright, so taking an up close and personal look at this rocket, it's really quite straightforward. So it's a simple body tube, nose cone shape printed. There is a retainer piece about right here. You can kind of see there's a darkening in the print in this specific location. That's where the motor retention is. Keeps it from pushing too far forward. And then there is a standard Estes motor clip and a cardboard liner for insulating the rocket. Now, this rocket doesn't have a standard recovery. It's a tumble recovery rocket. So there's actually a hole in the side of the rocket, and so when the ejection charge goes off, it actually blasts a jet of the exhaust gas sideways and just forces it to flip over end over end. So the concept is it just kind of tumbles down really fast. Now, I had a hard time simulating this in open rocket because there's no way to simulate a circular fin. So I got it really close to stable with just the fin shape, and then figured, the circle will pull it back a good bit more, but it is technically stable without it. Now, it's not very stable. It's got a stability of like 0.7, but it's about as good as I could possibly try and get. So, I mean, that's pretty much the basics of this rocket. It's got 0.1875 inch fin thickness, some pretty decent fillets. Now, the launch lug looks massive on the side, and they always do. The launch lugs for the little Estes look ridiculous when printed, but that's what I've got to launch it on, so that's what we're going to go with. So, alright, let's hit the pad. Alright gang, if you have an interest in 3D printed rockets, Inverted Pursuits has a line of rockets you are going to love. We have the Little Nick and Macy rocket that fly off standard Estes A, B, and C motors. We also currently have the Fire Drake that flies off D, E, and F motors, or any 24mm motor. Coming soon, we have the Sentinel rocket that will fly off 29mm motors, and the Screwball that will fly off 38mm motors. Additionally, we do commission work on nose cones, so take a look at the link in the description below, and we'll see you later. Kelsey, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It became multiple pieces. It looks like it actually blew itself dead in half. Then we got...
No, you should shear it off. That was impact.
So that one's an impact shearing, but I think this one's a...
Yeah, since it's right at that. Further iteration required.
Oh, yeah, I don't think the tumble port worked.
No.
Alright, well, that was a cool try. I think any further versions are probably going to need parachutes. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, and this was obviously underpowered for this motor. Or this motor was underpowered. This was heavier than what this motor was supposed to. Because it was still, it hit apogee and was still under power.
Yeah.
So, we need to do some more sims. This one's just really hard to sim.
Yes, it really is. The round fin is difficult.
The cylindrical fin can deal is
I really like it, though.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what we can come up with and see if we can get them to work in the future.
Take 2.
All right. Thanks for watching, gang. See you in the next video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more.